Okay. All right. You ready?
Okay, we are here to just do a simple little life update video. We're just currently charging on a road trip that we will later explain, and we're just gonna sit and chat, basically tell you about what we're up to, what we're doing. This video we realize is probably gonna come out in like January or something, but it's being filmed beginning of November 2023, so just keep that in mind. This is a very late update, but this is where we were, and we'll kind of explain what's going to be happening in the future because there's a lot going on. So we're just sitting and chatting. So as many, at least if you're following on Instagram, as many people probably know, we have been working and living at a travel nurse contract in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, which is the Berkshires of Massachusetts, or Western Mass, whatever you want to call it. We worked here for 3 months. We went back home for the holidays, had some other plans. These plans didn't work out. We went back to Pittsfield, and we've been working there now since like end of February.
I think it's more early March.
Early March. We worked there for a long time. Pretty chill gig. We extended twice.
Well, we got done end of October, so
We ended October 31st. And that's where we are kind of right now, to give you like the timeline. We ended our contract. Sad to leave. That's kind of one of those things about travel nursing. As soon as you get really used to a place is when it's about time for you to move on. But we had been there for like accumulation of about a year, so it was like time. It was time for us to go. Otherwise we wouldn't be travelers.
well, that's my thing. Also,
That's what
we had a fantastic time. Time to move on.
Yeah.
We moved on. Yeah.
So we moved on. Now, where we are currently is driving back to my family, which is in northern Minnesota, basically by Canada. But Gabriel had a genius idea for this already long road trip.
I figured why not make it a fun trip instead of driving through like Illinois a lot. So we're actually going out west first to Colorado Springs, and then we are heading back east and north. So probably at probably 1,000 miles plus or minus, maybe a little bit more. But then we get to see people along the way, and that's what makes driving so far fun, at least for me anyways. So that's our plan. Probably take us a week to do all of it.
I think in total it's a week.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But again, it's not like we have a job or anything, so just
We're
going
unemployed
down,
peoples now.
just going down the road. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So the first thing that we're going back. We're gonna spend Thanksgiving coziness with family in Minnesota. Now, we just planned some very last minute Christmas travels. I'll let you talk.
We were planning to be here for Christmas because we have a bigger trip planned in the new year. More on that later. But last minute, we decided to join my family in Nairobi for Christmas and New Year. I believe we leave late December, and we're there for like 10 days, 11 days. So that should be fun.
But you booked this literally like
Really
a week ago.
spur of the moment.
So booked it end of October.
Right.
We're leaving December.
So the opportunity just presented itself. Really good,
You
decent-ish.
became really determined.
Right, decent-ish fares that I could live with. I'm flying a brand new airline we've never flown before. More on that later, I guess, on the channel. Really excited to fly over that part of the world we haven't quite done.
Are you
That
gonna tell them about how you
particular
found
airline.
the flights, or is that top secret?
No, I just googled search a bunch. Well, I have been stalking. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's not a real thing. Hopefully it's not, and then disappears forever. But their flights to Nairobi out of Toronto, for whatever reason, are just decently priced. If you're looking for an international redemption, it makes sense to actually check Canadian cities. I saw good flights out of Montreal as well, but Toronto is just a little bit closer to us, so that's why I chose that. So if you're ever looking for international business class redemptions, a lot of the big airlines fly out of Montreal and Toronto and Winnipeg for whatever reason. Just also check on those because they are so close to us. Like Toronto is like 3 hours away from Minneapolis, it's kind of like New York City. So just, I think it's known, but just reminding you, also check out Mexico City. Sometimes it pays in thousands of dollars to fly to Mexico City for $200 and then leave from Mexico City. So I ended up finding this flight from Toronto to Nairobi, transiting through Jeddah. I'm flying Saudi Airlines, which I'm excited to fly. I know they're not Qatar or Emirates.
What was that?
I have a grape.
Oh.
So we stopped at the grocery store.
We probably look ridiculous.
We stopped at the grocery store to buy grapes, buy snacks, and I bought a box of grapes, and I needed to wash them. So I washed them and I put them up on top of the car so they could air out while we filmed this video. So maybe someone just stopped and to remind me.
I mean, I walked up and took a picture of it because I was like,
my
look
grapes
at
are up there, so I didn't drive up with them. Anyways, that's our Nairobi plan. Super excited. We don't know what we are doing for sure. We're hoping to go out to Mombasa, and we're also hoping to do some safari thing. Question mark?
It'll be
We'll see.
Christmas in Nairobi.
Yes,
it will be
we'll see.
very different.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it.
So we lived in the Berkshires, which I'm not even sure I want to tell anybody about because I kind of want it to
Everybody
be
knows
our...
about it. It's not
No, not everybody. Everybody in New England knows about it, but not everybody knows about it. I kind of want to keep it a little secret. I don't want it to turn into like this, there's like Woodstock, Vermont was a cute little place. Now everybody goes there in the fall, and I kind of want to keep the Berkshires for myself. But the Berkshires is this region. Is it a region or a county?
It's just pretty much Western Massachusetts
It's Western
into
Massachusetts.
New York.
And it's just this beautiful area with a bunch of small little towns, quaint coffee shops. I really hate this thing. Okay, basically you just fell over. We were done charging, so now we are taking off again. But I'm just gonna do this little bit and we'll wait till we get to the next charger because we're in Indiana. This is Indiana. But their roads are a little bouncy, so we tried to put you up there, but it was just shaky. But the Berkshires, I don't remember what I was saying. We lived in Pittsfield, that was the largest city, and that's where we lived and worked. And then there's all these little quaint towns around there that are just cute and cozy and nice. I don't know, it's an artsy place. It's where apparently all the rich New Yorkers go to hang out and get out of the city. Fun fact, in New England you call New York the city. And also some famous people live in the Berkshires that we didn't know about. They kind of go there to keep on the DL, on the down low. Like Meryl Streep, right? Apparently. Maybe we're not supposed to know this. Who else? There was somebody else.
I think the late Matthew Perry.
Oh, the late Matthew Perry.
Grew up in the Berkshires, but I don't know if he actually still lived there.
Yes. Anybody else who can think of off the top of your head?
And they have like old houses that probably belong to Vanderbilt's kind of houses.
Can I come down? Yeah, there's like Vanderbilt properties. There's some random castles places. Like you will just be driving and come up on this like massive, huge property. That's just, it's kind of random. I think people go there to be secret or on the down low, but it's kind of an exclusive place. Not sure if I even want to tell you about it. Maybe just never look it up and just forget this, but we're just gonna keep this, we know it and we're happy that we know it. Yeah. Okay, next charging spot, we'll keep going with our little life update. Okay, this is just a little side snippet. This is all that we own in the back of our car. We've got 2 tubs, oh gosh, a buttload of suitcases back there, clothes here, there's stuff under the seats. We've also got stuff in the front. But this is like our whole life, which we're about to like probably even downsize more. But
yeah, we're going to shrink into 2.
We're gonna shrink into each.
2 suitcases.
Yeah, yes. But this is currently the state of our life, all in our car. Okay, now we are back in a different location. We are now in Illinois and not Indiana. Were we in Indiana the last video or Ohio? We started this morning in Ohio. We drove through the whole state of Indiana.
We stopped in Indiana after Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, we were in Indiana. Can I just say though, just a side bit, the amount of dead deer on the side of the highway, was it the highway or the interstate?
Interstate.
On the side of the interstate in Indiana is very concerning. Like, I don't know how they have deer left. There's so many dead deer. Like,
they have cornfields or something. I don't know.
I don't know what deer are living anymore, but they were just
a lot of roadkill.
Not even look at dead deer.
That's roadkill.
Full-grown deer.
You know, they have grown up.
Anyway, okay, I am getting sidetracked. Well, I mean, they were like they were deer with antlers and
yes. Okay, go on.
Dead. Some of them obliterated. That's gross. I'm sorry, this is taking a gross turn. Anyway, all right, now this is the part of the life update. That's what they said. That's our life update now. This is the part of the life update where we tell you some very exciting news at the end of the video that is happening in January of the new year. Even though I'm probably posting this now, but happenings are happening. But do you want to explain, because this is your bucket list item, that is not my bucket list item?
Well, I don't know about bucket list per se, but Air Nippon Airways, who is a Japanese carrier, has a program where you can book around the world tickets on a fixed points rate. Getting to the weeds here, it costs like different level of points depending from flight economy, business class, first class, and it also costs depending on your distance flown. So like if you're going to like 10 billion places, they'll charge you more, whatever. But it's nice because it's fixed. It's like if you're between 4,000 to 6,000 miles, you are charged this amount. I'll see if I can put the chat somewhere in the screen somewhere if anybody's interested, and I'll throw you a link down there if you want to learn more.
I think you should do that.
Yeah. Anyways, but we are taking this around the world trip. We originally booked one similar last year, but it didn't work out, and that could be another video. But we are planning to go this year, next year now, which is probably 2024. It's probably happening. So essentially, we're going to every continent, well, except South America as of now.
As of now, we are always open to changing our mind. We have changed our mind 15 times.
Right, a bunch of times. So we're just going around the world in one direction, and most of the flights will be in business class, and a lot of the flights are really exciting airlines that I've always wanted to fly. So we're really excited. Flying JLL, Japan Airlines. We're flying a few Q suites, and of course Ethiopian, which is like neither here nor there, which will be another conversation. But yeah, super excited, and we're not quite sure of where we're all going yet. Still in the process
always
of
changing.
nailing it down.
Do we know the end date?
Well, we have a
Always
theoretical
changing.
end date, but we're going to see a few of our friends, and we have a few of our friends coming to join us in portions of it, so it's pretty exciting. But yeah, that's the plan.
And I guess that sums up our life update, right? That's where we are right now as of November 4th, 2023. The little life update of Gabriel and Trisha. And we hope that you come along, because there's a lot of really exciting things that are about to happen on this page. I think, at least very exciting. But thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. Like and subscribe for all the new exciting stuff. Bye.
Bye.